this set, it had like the 10 millimeter, and then it had another 10 millimeter. And I was like, what? And look, 10 millimeter deep. It's in backwards. And I said, what is this? Some kind of sick joke? Are these real 10 millimeters? You wouldn't do that to me, would you? And they are real. So, how does that go in there? Wow. Anyway, that's 10 millimeter. So, there's another 10 millimeter. There's one. There's one. Let's investigate. Is this maybe 1/4 inch drive? Ah, 3/8. 3/8. There's more than one set that's been mixed in here. People were very nice. Oh, this is 1/4 inch. Okay, so this is an extra 10. That doesn't go there. That alone is worth $10. So okay, I'm taking too long. I saw these hooks too. I kind of like these. Put those up in a house somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna play with this a little more, and then I'll go back to that yard sale a little later on. Well, I finished it up. Here's what I got. This is an extra 3/8. These are extras. That's an extra. Of all the things that I'm missing, there's a 1/2 inch 1/4 drive. I think it's 1/4 drive. 3/8 drive. Anyway, 8 millimeter and 11 millimeter are missing. What's that? 18 millimeter. I thought I saw that. I got 18 in deep. What's this one? 5/8. I looked through that. Looks like multiple sets were here, and there's a few missing up there. There's a 10 millimeter 1/4 inch missing. That restores a little faith in humanity. For a minute there, I thought these were some sort of freaks. Look at this. That's a 10 millimeter. This is a 10 millimeter. This is 3/8. That's 1/4 up there. That's a 10 millimeter. It's 8 and 9. I want to say there was another 10 here somewhere. This is a Tecton that broke. I'm gonna do a little video on warranties. I'll add that. We'll see how that goes. I'm pretty happy about this stuff. I can always use these. And then for cavities, this is the 1/4 inch 5/8. I use that to take apart heating air when I go by your house and steal your air conditioner. I need that to take it apart before I can sell it for scrap. But that's pretty good. No ratchet, but there's plenty of ratchets. I did find this though. This is a Craftsman. That's a keeper. And then these are Main USA's, but they're, and take a look. This is a Husky, and see how they nicely printed on that. Can you see? Glare might be. Some guy named Ty, he labeled his tools. The print on these is just terrible. That looks like a Craftsman in there. What's that doing in there? It's not supposed to be in there. No, it's a chrome valium. Anyway, this guy Ty something just did a lousy job stamping or printing. Taiwan. Yeah, some guy named Taiwan. That's all there's his. So that's pretty good. $10, and I got a few extra sockets. This is all Husky, and I was starting to put together what this could have been, but it just looks like they had a whole lot of sets, and they would lose sets, and then they just go buy another set. Lose pieces rather. Oh, do you recognize these? I believe these are for the top of your shock towers. Pretty sure that's what that is. I've got some from another place I got some boxes. These boxes are for you guys. These are for up in Pennsylvania. There's a crown if you like the crowns. The insides are okay. This one's been weather beaten, but see the inside? Yeah, anyone want boxes? It'll be in Pennsylvania. I hope. This is much cleaner. I think this has the red inside. Yeah, red tray. Oh, some stuff. And that's a park box. I didn't even open that. I don't believe it's a cantilever. It's trash day, so I got another folding bike. Got a bike from my friend Plastush. He went to, I could use a folding bike. And then last year, trash day, I found one. Remember we did the video? They threaded the pedals in backwards and then they threw the bike out. And I fixed it, gave it to Plastush. Okay. Anybody need any of this? Let me know. We'll meet you up in Pennsylvania. That's my goal. I forgot to tell you. This is a snap-on. And I can't quite make out what it says. Can you see that? Hold on a second. Look at the skateboard wheels for a second. Okay, it's a T10 snap-on. Where would you use that? I don't know. But we can pretty much all agree that this one thing off the truck probably costs more than the $10 I gave for everything. That's a keeper. The rest is to share. Well, I went back and spent $5 more. $5 twice. I got this. Yesterday I realized that I need a brown tarp. Because this is the before. And with the new brown tarp, this is the after. But I bought this. This is a different yard sale, by the way. This was $5. I couldn't tell if it was a shower curtain or a... Well, I'll explain later why I got that. This was... So these two things were $5. I'm going with the red and white theme here too. Now this was the $5. You're wondering, why would you buy a pile of screws and at least one razor blade that got me $5? Doesn't seem very bright. It's because I also threw these in there. And I need these to finish what I can on that set from yesterday. Take a look. Oh, this was part of the $5 too. That was important because mine broke. I left it in the rain for 6 years. The handle gave up. That's what I needed for the garden. Okay, this is the Made in USA that I needed. Have you ever painted with 18-inch rollers? Oh look, that had a handle. Then this thing will hold 5 gallons of paint at a time. Now, you can paint out of a bucket, but the 18-inch roller, that's fast. And why it's good to have a big one: if you have 3 cans of paint and they're similar but not the same, maybe 2 are the same, you mix them up here. Okay, so this $5 is just a bonus, except for I needed this and this, and I know some of these are duplicates, and this, and this is good. Milwaukee, I think that's still sharp. I need these. Like, for example, this one is a 5mm. I bet you these are going to be doubles. But see this whole row? Missing. And 5mm. Oh, look. 5mm. Ha! Let's see what I can do. So, 1, 2, 3 are missing, and that whole row. Let's check back in a minute. Well, not as exciting as I thought. I filled one spot there. These are all doubles. I did check, actually there was another spot that I corrected. And then these turned out not to be sockets, but little whatever they are. Hard to put back. I wouldn't even bother putting those back. So what did $5 buy? A couple China hinges, they're useless. This I did want. I have places where this stuff goes. Like all this hardware, this kind of hardware, door hardware, and this, I have places for that. And gutters. This looks like a box of these screws. The wind is blowing, isn't it? This, what do you think this is? Home Depot. Replacement blade for some. Got one of those. This. I think this was helpful too. I mostly work with wood. So that's a plus, that's a plus. You know, if you actually had to buy one of these, but I don't buy this stuff. This is handy. I'm glad this is here. And this is metric. The 8mm, that's for brakes on a Mazda rear caliper. Yeah, so nothing super exciting. This is a mowing. I don't know if it'll clean up. It doesn't look used, it looks just bounced around. And then this, what looks like pipe dope, but there's no label on it, so you can only use that on, like, I don't know, rocket ships, stuff like that, right? You know, where it doesn't matter. You wouldn't want to use that on your bathtub. Fighter jets, that kind of thing. Rocket ships, fighter jets, helium balloons. Yeah, you wouldn't want to use it on your bathtub or anything like that in case it leaked. It's okay. $5, not so bad. What's even in there? I didn't even look in there. Oh, a bunch of staples, which... Oh, what's this? Does anyone know? And then these are hinges. They're dated 2014 from IKEA. I use cabinets of that vintage, so I use that. The big thing is, I have a place where all this gets put away. Oh, and I have been low on 1 1/4" drywall screws. Alright, this is starting to sound like it was a good deal. Everything arrives here and gets put away. You're at the very end of the video. I just wanted to show you how all this works in here. My big plans. Now there's a little bit of problem, and that's there's stuff in the way. So you can't always put things away the way you should. Screws. I haven't gone through and organized everything here yet. Oh, look at this. See these? These two. There's a special tool that puts these fasteners in. I'll show you sometime. I got a bunch of them. But yeah, the toolboxes they do the trick. Back there. let's take a step back and look at the big picture here. So I've got light bulbs, and I've got light bulbs here. It's a 10 by 10 shed that's never locked, so anyone can come in and get what they need. What's that? What's this doing here? What? Big Sons was here. And I was saying I leave it unlocked. Those are the consequences. So I keep hardware like this. This is all from here and there yard sales and estate sales. The key is to have a picture of this, and these days people have a picture in their phone, so if they need something they just say, that little hook, bring me that hook. It's a little bit of yard tool stuff. Just got those cleaners. This is all cleaners and painting supplies. Now the problem here is I don't have enough toolboxes. I need more cowbell. Definitely need more toolboxes. So this stuff here isn't sorted yet because I'm running out of space in the drawers. The drawers are kind of organized. I've shown you some of this before. And again, what it is when you need to fix something for somebody, you don't want to go to the store. And then it's always going to be after hours anyway. There's a fixture there. I got more light bulbs here. That belongs over there. I've got all sorts of light bulbs in different sizes and shapes. The colored ones, the fancy ones. Those are decorative. I have some decorative fixtures. Floodlights. Those are seats. When someone moves in, it's nice to put a nice seat on there. And then this table came in because I got a leaf blower there. I've got more emergency heaters that should be there. I have too many bulbs, but I think I can reduce that, and the bulbs are getting fewer and fewer every year. Put that away. See, all this is like when you're doing a water heater. It's right here. And then I've got these just in case Pat Paulson's looking. I got those ready. Those are always kept in the way so that you're always thinking about, where did I just see one of those? Oh, there it is. And I've got ice melt. I got more ice melt coming. It's May now, so it's time to stock up on the ice melt. And that's how it works. Look, 3 blue buckets, and 3 blue buckets came from 3 different places over time. I don't believe that I bought anything here but maybe those sewer machines. And the boxes, of course. Maybe, oh, I guess some bulbs were bought at yard sales. One of those seats was bought, and the others just show up. Thank you very much. I hope this helps someone. Ideas. These toolboxes are inexpensive and they really help organize things. Alright, remember, if you ever need anything, just come by, but remember to close the door when you're done. Thanks for watching.